Previously on Starting Over, Jennifer started to heal the relationship with her sister and move towards strengthening the bond with her mother and her father, who is spending life in prison.
So we still have a fierce conversation to have with Mom. And we've got Dad hanging over here.
I think I'm like 90% ready to go home. And I think that other 10% is just me being scared, thinking I'm not ready.
Iyanla told Kim to call her sister, but Kim hasn't followed through.
So you have to make the big call, huh?
Yeah, I do not want to do it at all.
Tawanda worked on a puzzle representing her broken heart and was given a difficult assignment.
I want you to write your dad. Not only do you need to forgive him, but Tawanda, you need to ask him to forgive you.
And Cassie's guilt over giving her son up for adoption caused her to reach out to Josie, who at one time was faced with a similar decision.
I don't want to continue hating myself.
Don't hate yourself.
You did what was best for you.
Hello.
Hi.
Hey, what you doing?
Me and you have to have a conversation, Mom. And I'm just going to get it over with because I keep putting it off, and I'm never going to get to go home if I don't start changing some damn things. So
Okay, I'm ready.
I think that for me, I haven't been really into a relationship with you. Like, I sit on the phone and talk to you, but I don't really. We have, like, surface conversations. And I really would like it if we could get to the point where we have meaningful conversations. And I know that a lot of it is just on my end. And I haven't been putting in the effort or the love or anything. Because I was angry with you for a long time for staying with Dad. And even though he was stealing drugs and you knew that, and now I know that your marriage is none of my business.
Yeah.
Like, people do things and make mistakes, and I'm sorry that I held it against you for so long.
I accept your apology, and I understand.
I'm not to the point where I don't even think it's hit me yet.
That you're here?
Yeah.
You're a very, very lucky person. And you deserve it.
Thank you. I'm just now seeing glimpses of that.
Been like you've been torn apart yet? Completely?
Yeah. Well, I was torn apart with you at that pool.
Cassie, honey.
Do I even have the right to even ask him to reconnect with me? Because I don't want to cause anybody any pain.
Don't hate yourself.
You did what was best for you.
Oh,
that was the best gift I could have had. That was growth for me. I mean, it's,
Cool.
It's going to be so amazing.
That's awesome.
Morning, darling. How are you? Thank you.
This is a Gerber daisy.
A Gerber daisy. Yes, I know Jamia loves Gerber daisies. And you brought me a card.
It's from all of us.
Oh, thank
We all wanted to wish you happy birthday.
Today I'm meeting with Kim and Jennifer because they both need to have a conversation with someone in their family in order to bring about healing in the relationship. Thank you so much. So tell me, did we call Kelly?
I called them all weekend and they weren't home. So
Really?
I called my husband and asked, if they were out of town.
Yeah.
And I still have not gotten a hold of them, so I'm going to try today. I don't know where they are. And I called my dad because Jennifer said, well, your dad probably has it. And I thought, oh, yeah. And he wasn't home either.
So we're having a twofold meeting this morning. Tell me why.
I'm assuming that we're both graduating and you just wanted to give us our farewell and...
Okay, are you ready to go?
I am.
Really?
Yep.
Are you ready to go?
Well, I know I have to deal with my sister first.
Good.
Yeah. I'm not done with that.
Okay. Well, before you go, though, did you make your plan?
No.
So how are you going to go forward?
I haven't actually written a plan down.
And if it's not on paper, it doesn't exist?
No, I wrote down all the other stuff.
We were in the bedroom the other day, and she said, you know what? I can finally talk about my dad without feeling hurt.
Wow.
Did you tell her that?
Oh, no, I haven't seen you.
No.
I talked to my mom, too.
Really? And tell me about that.
The thing that was keeping me from calling her was actually, like, I kept saying that I didn't want to make her feel guilty and I didn't want to hurt her feelings. But really, I think it was just me afraid of getting hurt, like, by talking about it. And so that's when I realized after I got off the phone with her that it doesn't hurt anymore. Like, I talk about it with everybody here and it doesn't bother me like it used to, but to talk to my mom about it is a whole nother story.
So did you talk to her about it? What did you talk about?
We talked about her staying with my dad and how I was sorry that I held that anger against her and how I wanted to have a different kind of relationship and that I was sorry and I hope she could forgive me.
And you haven't spoken to your sister?
No.
But we have to do that.
Yes.
Yeah. Are you ready to do it now?
I'm really working on myself and praying and gearing up to make the call.
We talked about clean, clear, complete communication. And sometimes in order for that to happen, it has to happen spontaneously. So my question is, when can we go to Denver?
But
Hello?
Maria?
Hi, Cassie. How you doing?
Oh my gosh, I got my first assignment and I had to make a quilt and I had to put all of my gains and all of my losses that I had from giving up Dustin for adoption.
Oh, yes.
And so, you know, it wasn't pretty.
It probably brought up a lot of feelings.
Yeah, and also the fears for if I meet him because he may hate me, he may reject me.
Right.
And I'm getting over the shame and the guilt of it all. And I'm trying to accept it as I gave a gift. But I'm not there yet.
Right.
When can we go to Denver? So that you can sit with Kelly and you can sit with your mom and have a conversation with your dad. How about we be there when he calls? And that way you can have two conversations. A clear, clean, complete conversation with your mom and a clear, clean, complete conversation with your dad. And if there's any support you need, I could be there to coach you, particularly in the conversation with your mom. And the same thing for you and Kelly. Since Kelly is wondering whether or not I'm forcing you to do this, why not offer her an opportunity to have a conversation?
I am really shocked when Iyanla drops her big bomb that we're going to Denver. I just can't believe it. It's shocking.
Because this is going to be a difficult first conversation.
I know. I'm really hesitant in doing it alone.
And that's why I could be there to support you and coach you through.
I would feel much better about that.
Yeah, and she probably would too.
I think so.
Because she probably has as much hesitancy about this conversation as you do.
Oh, I'm sure.
don't be scared.
Okay.
We're all here to hold your hand.
So, I have one for you and one for you. I want you to write your dad.
Okay.
Let him know you want to talk to him by telephone. Write your sister.
Okay.
And let her know that your sincerity in wanting to mend this relationship.
Yeah, exactly.
So, I guess we're going to Denver, ladies. Yeah?
I just have a question. Do I really have to go to Denver?
Do you really have to go to Denver?
All mine can be done on the phone.
Yes.
I'm really scared that my father won't be receptive to me. I'm afraid that he'll basically just shut the door. And that's really scary for me. Yeah, how long are we gonna be there?
Yeah, how long are we gonna be there?
Till I get a tan.
Very funny.
Well, then we don't even have to go.
Very, very funny.
Bye-bye.
Oh, God.
If he wanted every relationship with me, why didn't he write me back?
To me-
So what? You're in prison. Write me a letter. You've been sitting there all damn day. Do you have anything else to do? No. We're going to Denver.
We're going to Denver.
Oh.
So just for the day? Are you going to meet with your sister?
We're going there until Iyanla gets a tan, so
It's gonna be yeah, I'm meeting with my sister and
I have
she's
to call
meeting.
my dad.
But we have to write a letter to
Tell him that we're coming.
because she has to be on the phone.
Yeah, mine will be on the
And
phone
I
with
have
my
to
dad.
ask if my sister's even willing to do this and
Yeah, well. trying to be excited about going to Denver. At this point, I'm willing to do whatever I need to do to graduate. I'll go wherever you want. Where you want to go? Just let me graduate.
We know that in order to mend a broken heart, to make sure that these pieces don't crack and fall apart again, that we need love and forgiveness and courage.
And trust is in here.
And trust, yes, we need trust. I gave Tawanda a heart-shaped puzzle with her face on it and asked her to explain the many ways she believes that her heart had been broken. So you wrote Daddy.
I did write him a letter.
Is it a letter you thought you would be writing, or is it very different than you thought you would be writing?
It's a little different. I'm not blaming him for nothing.
Let me hear.
At all. Okay. Forgive me for judging you and your choices. I love you and I do wish you well. I was not in the marriage between you and Mommy, and I am aware that is none of my business. I know.
I could just weep.
I know. The child.
With joy.
The child is just growing up, so.
Look, Ma, I can fly.
I want to have an open and healthy relationship with you, Daddy, and I miss you in my life so much. I felt so much pain when I was told of you not having any pictures of your children in your home. It is almost as if we have been erased from your mind, heart, and your past. I love you so much, Daddy, and I'm forgiving you for the way the situation was handled. And I can only imagine how difficult it has been for you, and I only ask for you to forgive me for not being understanding. I asked for a lot of forgiveness.
Yeah, you did.
Daddy, I love you, and I only hope that we can start a new and healthy father-daughter relationship. I miss your smile, your jokes, and your fulfilling love. I want to start fresh. I love you, Daddy. Your daughter, Tawanda.
Okay, think of everything you just thought of. I'm gonna write this down here. Tell me what you want. What I'm asking you for is, I wanna write it. You close your eyes and think about it.
Okay.
What do you wanna say to your father? No holds barred. There's no judgment, no criticism. Let's go for it. Let's go for it. What do you wanna say to him?
Hello. Okay, we're going down to study?
Sure.
I'm meeting with Jennifer today. I want to talk about her trip to Denver, where she's going to have to confront her father with her real feelings. So what's going on? Nothing?
Nope, just ready to go home.
Just ready to go home. Okay.
I'm ready to graduate.
You're feeling ready to graduate. Do you feel you've accomplished your goals?
I do.
What do you feel you haven't done to the satisfaction of your coach? Because you may feel it.
Since Iyanla and I met this morning, I know that I still have some things I need to do with my relationships with my family.
So I understand that one of your assignments, though, is to write a letter to your father.
Mm-hmm.
Have you started?
No.
Have you thought about what you want to say?
I have to tell him that he has to call me, because we're going to Denver, so.
Yeah? Why are you going to Denver?
You know what, Dr. Stan? To be completely honest, I feel like Kim needs to go for her sister, and I'm just getting drugged along for fun, so.
Because you're the fun one, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm sure I'll accomplish.
I don't know if you're sure. I can't tell when you're telling me what you really think. You really don't want to go.
No.
Okay.
I don't feel like it's necessary, but at this point, I'll do whatever I need to do so I can graduate. So if that's going to Denver,
You're
well,
there.
guess what? I'll go and I'll pretend to be excited.
Okay. Sometimes when I sit with you, whether it be in group or individual, I'm not sure if you're saying and shaking your head because you're really buying it, or you're just saying, that's what they want me to do, that's what you guys want me to think. I'm not sure you really agree at times.
There's times when I don't. There's times when I feel like, as an individual, I am allowed to choose who I want in my life and who I don't want in my life. I mean...
Well, for many reasons.
So I'm not going to be like, yay, I get to have a relationship with my dad, woohoo!
Well,
because I don't feel like that.
Well, you also don't know what you're going to get out of it, do you?
Right, no.
I mean, it's been 5 years since you even talked to him, right?
Right, well, yeah.
What would be ideal for you in terms of relationship with him, given who he is and where he is?
See, that's what I haven't defined yet. Like, I don't know what I really want it to look like.
Yeah.
He's not around, so it's like, I feel like it's all on me, all the time.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a one-way relationship.
What do you think you'll be able to get out of this relationship for you?
See, to me, I just feel like I don't need to have that negative.
Energy.
No.
Because you don't know what the payoff is.
No, to me, there is no payoff. And I feel like, why should I be the only one putting in any effort? I might need the Kleenex.
Well, I might just have some.
Thanks.
Here. So what part makes you tear up? What part's sad?
Because I don't feel like I'm the only one. I don't like feeling like I'm the only one that's trying. And that's how I feel.
Does he want a relationship with you?
See, that's where I can't find the difference between being how I used to be and thinking how I used to think and trying not to think that way, because now...
Well, no, I want you to think...
No, right now, if he wanted every relationship with me, why didn't he write me back?
Do you ever try to sit and think what it'd be like to be in prison for the last, 10, 12 years?
Yeah, but there's still the but. I
just don't know
that excuse can only go so far.
No, there's no excuse here.
Right, but I'm just saying, like, you can only use that excuse so much.
To me...
So what? You're in prison. Write me a letter. You've been sitting there all damn day. Do you have anything else to do? No. So write me back. I honestly feel like I'm having a one-way relationship. Like, I'm the only one talking.
Maybe this is what needs to go into your letter. Can you see? That you've sort of written the letter right here? Do you know what you said?
Yes,
all these things?
Yes.
I see a breakthrough coming where she's right about to get in touch with the tremendous pain she feels and has always felt regarding her father's abandonment and rejection. Before you let this go and before you decide that there's no value here, give him the opportunity to get to know you. I want you to share what you shared with me. There's your letter, isn't it? Because I think you shared it in a really powerful way, just with the wrong person. Okay?
Mm-hmm. It's not about her. It's about the relationship that I want to have with my father.
Okay.
And he needs to stand up and grow a backbone to say, you know what? You're my wife.
Mm-hmm.
I respect you. But these are my kids. Respect them.
All righty. Are you ready?
I am.
You ready? I want you to write this. Rewrite it. Send a carrier pigeon. Beat the drum. Find him.
Okay.
We on the roll here. We got to get this done. This is it. This is it. This is breakthrough right here. This is beyond excellent work.
How's everybody?
Good. Good.
So, today we're going to talk about somewhat of an interesting, complicated, provocative topic. Confrontation. I think the women have to really understand that confrontation is not a negative word. That in fact, it's a very important thing that everyone needs to know how to do. And if they can be assertive and not aggressive, they can get their needs met. What does it mean to be confrontive? And is it positive or negative?
It's to have a discussion.
To discuss it, give me other words.
Yell.
To yell. So there can be a healthy part of confronting. Let's talk for a moment about how you feel about your ability to confront. Look at Kim's telling me ready. Kim, tell me about your ability to confront.
I'm horrible at it. Because to me, it feels, a confrontation to me feels like a fight or an argument or a conflict.
The very fact that we're talking about confrontation today and I am going to meet my sister, this is it. This is the root of it. My sister is very confrontational.
Notice we haven't defined confrontation yet. You just defined it as an argument, feel horrible. We have all these negative connotations about it, right?
Right.
Okay, so maybe we have it, we'll wait then.
Because in my experience in confrontation, it's never been, well, not never, but most of the time it hasn't been healthy.
Well, Tawanda, what's it feel like for you to confront people and things?
I don't like calling it a confrontation because generally when I hear that word confrontation, I'm like, uh-oh, it's going to be a disagreement, it's going to be an argument, it's going to be a heavy, heated debate. So I just look at it as being just a conversation of me sharing how I'm feeling.
I'm asking you to not react until you identify your emotions. Think about how better off we all would be if we actually confront our problems of our lives as they come up, because then they just multiply. they have this geometric effect of just multiplying. All right, so I think that's a good note to stop on. Couple announcements, okay? Today, there will be a board of review, and someone may graduate, and someone may be asked to leave.
I really feel like I'm going to be called up for board of review, and I really feel good about it today.
I may be up for review because I was on probation. And I believe that this time is definitely not going to be a C.
This is my first board of review. When they say someone may be asked to leave, I get butterflies. I hope it's not me. I don't think it will be.
I don't believe Jennifer and I are going up for board of review. I just went up, and Jennifer did recently, so I highly doubt it. But you know, here at the Starting Over House, you have to keep an open mind because you just never know.
You have figured out how to manipulate the process, how to say what needs to be said. There are some commitments that she hasn't been living up to.
What's Krista doing?
She's right behind you.
We're coming to Denver.
Oh, do you want to talk to her?
No.
Just tell her that.
No, we're coming to Denver for you on Saturday.
That's acceptable.
That's acceptable? Oh, good.
Well,
Well,
I
thanks,
mean-
Mom. I'll give you more details
Yeah.
when I find them out. But Saturday, I'll be there.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
It's all taken care of.
Yeah. Found the perfect solution.
Yep.
T, I think you're going up and getting off probation.
Yeah.
Do you?
Yeah.
Ouch. I believe you're gonna get an A. The world according to Kim. Iyana always says it. I may be wrong. I'm willing to be wrong. It's just the world according to Iyana. I'm not, however, willing to be wrong. Neither are you, T, huh? Whatever.
The Board of Review is where the women justify their progress, and they grade themselves, and the coaches grade them. So they can see, are they doing A work moving forward in the Starting Over House? Are they doing C work on probation and close to getting kicked out? Or are they going to get an F and be asked to leave? And of course, at the Board of Review, someone could graduate.
Shall I?
Yes, please.
Jennifer. Ah, yes.
I feel like I'm really unprepared for the board of review. I really didn't think that I was going to be called.
So, Lady Jennifer, would you share with us what is your goal?
My goal is to heal and know love.
What are you doing well?
I think since our last board of review, I have had 100% effort dedicated to my goal.
What do you mean effort?
I feel like after the feedback that I received from the last board of review, I really left here feeling bad and guilty, and I turned it around, and I feel like I'm really just have been dedicated to my goal.
So, since you really do believe that you're showing up with your fullest capability, doing everything that you've been asked to do, what is the one thing that you still know you need to work on?
I still need to work on my relationship with my father. I think up until this point, like an hour ago, I thought that I had it figured out. And it really never occurred to me that I didn't really know what I wanted our relationship to look like. Because up until now, I felt like I've been having a relationship with a wall. And I give and give and give and get nothing in return.
And what have you given?
Well, I feel like I'll just go from when I came here, and the letters that I've sent and the stuff that I've tried to do, I feel like it's gone unnoticed. And it hurts to have to ask if he got my letter that I poured my heart into.
Did you pour your heart into it?
Yes, I did.
Because one of the principles that we know here in the house is what you give, you receive. So if what you receive back is no response, I would really have to question how present you were in creating the letter.
guess I haven't really had a lot of time to think about it because it was just with my meeting with Dr. Stan like an hour ago. And right now my feelings are just really hurt about the whole thing. And I think I didn't let my feelings get hurt before.
If you are the only one putting something
Right, I
into
understand that that's okay. And to be true to myself, I have to be honest with him and tell him what I really think. And I haven't done that.
and you didn't really express to your father what you want, and you still don't know what it is that you want in a relationship with your father, what is the one thing that you know you still need to work on?
Being honest with him.
With him?
Mm-hmm. Like, because I think I've been honest about the loving part and the forgiving him and understanding the situation and what happened, you know, when he went to prison.
I just wonder, is it that you need to be honest with your father, or is it that you need to be honest with yourself?
I guess it's both.
But you can't do one until you do the other. And which one would take priority?
I was just honest with myself in accepting that my feelings were hurt.
Is there something that you're not doing that's holding you back from your goal, Jennifer?
Other than that, no. Before today, I really didn't feel like there was anything that I wasn't doing.
So this is quite a shock to you?
If you had to grade yourself today, what would your grade be? If you had to grade yourself today, what would your grade be?
Because of today, I think I deserve a B.
This is a very important board of review for Jennifer. There are some commitments to the Starting Over house that she hasn't been living up to. And if she's not willing to do that today, I'm not sure she'll be in the Starting Over house.
Honest feedback from the housemates is very important to affirm what we have changed about ourselves and how we have grown. So starting with Josie, one good change you've seen in Jennifer.
One of the good changes I think I've seen in you is your effort, actually, in the things you do. I think there isn't any more moaning and groaning about it. I think you go into it wholehearted.
I think today is the biggest change you've made. The fact that you're willing to actually let love in enough so that it hurts from a man. I think that's probably the best thing that I've seen happen to you over the last couple of weeks.
I think a willingness to be vulnerable and a willingness to say the truth when every part of your being for the last 22 years has denied that truth is beyond courageous. It is really the first moment I've actually seen you heal love. Should Jennifer stay or go, and why?
Jennifer, I think you should stay. I think that if you were to leave the house now, that you would fall back to the old Jennifer.
And of course I think you should stay. I've been telling you that for 2 weeks. But I think I am impressed with the fact that because I think you really kind of thought you were done. And to open that door again.
See what happens when I think?
This is hard. This is really hard. It's hard because I do acknowledge and affirm and so appreciate the shift that you did make. And you have made an absolute 180-degree turnaround. And that is nothing less than AAA plus work.
Yes.
However, you have figured out how to manipulate the process, how to say what needs to be said. At some point, I think this became more about you graduating than about you healing. So your goal is to heal and know love, accurate? What does that mean to you?
To heal for me, coming here meant that it wouldn't hurt anymore when I talked about my dad. I've healed the part of it doesn't hurt to talk about him being in prison and how he ended up there and how it made me feel. But everything that happens after that, like me trying to have a relationship with him, I mean, that's beyond me today. Like, I really don't know how to handle that hurt.
Have you ever said that? I'm going to do what needs to be done, say what needs to be said.
Today I did.
Just so I can get the out of here.
Today I said that I would go to Denver and see my mom, and maybe it came across as me being manipulative.
I guess my question is, do you care when you graduate, or do you care when
you heal?
Heal and know love.
I care when I heal.
Because it's beyond frustration for me. It's frightening. What I know right now is that you are on the verge of a total, absolute, complete breakthrough. That everything you wanted is right there. And what I know is that if you don't do it now, Jennifer, if you don't come fully present, allow yourself to be vulnerable, feel the hurt, feel the pain, and still be willing to mend this relationship with your father, with the possibility that you will get absolutely nothing in return. Yes. Not a card, not a phone call, not a bookmark, but you do it for you. So tell me what it means, Jennifer.
You want me to read what I wrote?
And know, yeah, absolutely.
Well, I need a second so I can see.
Don't mention C around this table. Don't mention C around this table.
How have you healed? When I first came here, I hated my father. There was no part of me that wanted to forgive him at all. I forgive him for the mistakes that he's made, because like me, he's only human. I feel like this is healed because the hurt and anger aren't there anymore in my heart. For so long, I've avoided talking about my dad being in prison or my mom being sick because it hurt, and I didn't want to feel that hurt. I didn't allow myself to love my mom and my sister and my dad unconditionally because of mistakes that I thought they made. I held anger towards them because I had disagreed with their choices. I now regret all of the years that I spent being judgmental, but I'm grateful that I have the freedom to make another choice for the future. I wasn't an adult when I came into this house, but through love, I was able to step into adulthood. I feel like everyone's able to start over every day, and I was stuck. I feel like I'm no longer that wounded child.
I want to ask you a question, and you absolutely know the answer to this question. Okay, what do you want, Jennifer?
I want to be loved.
Yes. What else? What do you want?
I want to be happy.
And what else? What do you want? Come on, tell me. What do you
I want to be free.
What do you want?
All the hurt.
Good, good. Look at me, look at me. Don't leave, don't leave, don't leave. These are the arms that are holding you up. Tell me, what do you want? Come on, what do you want?
I just want to let it go.
What do you want? Good. What else? Come on, tell me. Tell me, what do you want? What do you want from your father? What do you want from your father?
I don't
Come on,
want it.
tell me.
I want him to love me
Yes.
like I've loved him.
Yes. And what will that look like?
I don't know. I've never seen it.
Well, hallelujah. Never seen it before. Are you willing to ask for his love?
Yes.
Let me hear you.
Yes, I'm willing to ask for his love.
Whose love?
My father's.
Because?
Because I deserve it.
Yes.
I'm thinking we should reconsider what we talked about earlier.
I don't know, because you know I'm harsh and mean.
I know. I'm the kind and loving coach, so...
So I'm keeping my pen away from you.
Yeah.
Because you would probably give her something like an A.
I would give her...
Well, she only asked for a B. So because you really have been doing an A for effort, yet there has been some rebellion and resistance, I'm going to split the difference. Because you really have been doing an A for effort, yet there has been some rebellion and resistance, I'm going to split the difference. earned it.
Thank you.
Congratulations, Lady Jennifer.
Have a seat.
Take your toxic waste with you. Yes.
Josie, will you go get Chloe, please?
Go get her?
Go get Chloe, please?
Yeah, sure.
Excuse me. Would you stay in your own world?
Can I give it to her?
Yes.
She's on my left, Coach. I'll hug you. I love you.
Okay, I'll be right back. Give me 2 seconds.
Chloe is a joy. Just seeing her smile every single day reminds me to have more fun, to really enjoy life. Chloe has given me that gift.
Miss Chloe.
Chloe?
She knows it's serious, guys. Don't laugh at her.
Chloe, what is your goal? You're not talking. Well, ladies, any ideas what Chloe's goal has been?
Walking.
Walking? What else?
Crawling.
Remain lovable.
Remain lovable.
Non-judgmental.
Non-judgmental. What about an example of innocence?
Yes.
Okay? And like I always say, Chloe's job in the Starting Over house is to remind us to treat each other the way we treat Chloe.
And to be a demonstration of love, giving and receiving. So, Miss Chloe, my darling, Chloe, if you had to give yourself a grade, what would it be?
Chloe, I'm concerned about your inability to be present in our conversations.
Stay focused.
And I'm concerned about your ability to stay focused. So I think you need to stay in the house so that you can understand that this love is the golden thread that will always be there when you're 5, when you're 10, when you're 15, and when you're 20, always for the rest of your life. You may have a seat, Chloe. Thank you.
Are you dressed appropriately for board of review today?
With my slacks on? I feel I am.
You know what, Josie? Why don't you go up to the podium?
Okay.
Okay.
Middle of the table. See what happens.
Here.
You live with her.
So,
Look at how she walks.
What is your goal, Josie?
To embrace a new life.
So what is it that you're doing well as you move towards that goal?
I think I am doing very well on my communication skills and learning the difference between how healthy communicating can be involved with confronting and confrontations.
It's important to receive honest feedback from your housemates. So I would like to start with Cassie. What's the one good change you've seen in Josie?
Not judging people. Definite.
whenever you get angry, you don't take it out on everybody anymore.
Jennifer?
I think you've been really good about not throwing temper tantrums.
And I know for me, I've known you since the first Starting Over house. And we had conversations in the first Starting Over house. And your willingness to come into the Starting Over house a second time and actually ask and say, I want it. To go through the Queen of Punishment. Go through black and white and find gray. Go through the challenges of facing Chloe's father and all the things you've done. Josie, congratulations. You've graduated from this.
Good job, Josie.
Josie is such a different person now from the day she walked into the Starting Over house. She was pretty high-strung when she first entered the door. She's changed quite a bit.
All right. Chloe will be leaving the Starting Over house as well. And at 4 o'clock today, please, ladies, dress in your best because there will be a celebration for Josie and Chloe. Congratulations, Josie.
Thanks.
I'm not sure if we know what it's going to be like when she's gone. You know, it's just going to be empty. And I kind of feel sorry for the next roommate to come into the house because those are really big shoes to fill.
Uh-oh. Her nose is running. She might be getting a cold. Josie graduating is the double-edged sword for me. I shared a bond with her. She taught me how to look at myself as good and not bad.
Like I thought the only family I had was you, me, and Chloe. But there's like 50 million people in this house that are family to us.
Well, now, take it easy. Take it easy. Is your ceremony tonight?
There's a party gonna happen at 4.
A party? Great.
Yeah.
Good. Good. And enjoy it.
I will.
Because you've earned it.
I love you.
I love you too, baby. And you've earned it. You worked for it and you earned it.
The women are going to get a big surprise when they find out who's walking through the door for Josie and Chloe's special celebration.
Next on Starting Over, Josie's celebration continues with an exciting surprise. But the day quickly takes a turn for the worse.
Listen to her. She can't breathe. Her breathing sounded horrible.
And devastating news could send Tawanda on a downward spiral.
I know this is so painful for her. That is a pain that is just undescribable. It's unspeakable.